Hey, what's up everyone? Aubrey Trades here and welcome to another trade recap video. Man, oh man, oh man, the watch list is on fire today. Ending the day up about $24.86. On my part, primarily thanks to AMC. We'll get into it. But some winners from the watch list. Lucid up about 9% on the day, getting as high as 47.87. Those $60 call ideas ended up working out pretty well. Same with QuantumScape, which we didn't talk about this morning, but brought up in another video, getting up 21% today to a high of 38.68 at some point. And then we had a crazy run from PETZ 366 all the way up to 750s PPSI, going from the open in the 5s up to 1244. Absolutely ridiculous. So much opportunity. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get right into the recap. Not the smallest day in terms of like number of tickers I traded. But everything had a moment. Everything had a reason. Should we go in chronological order? I think so. So first trade of the day was SGOK, which I had outlined this morning. Gapping up, I played this terribly. This is why I always say I need to stick to the 9:45 rule, because I'm not good at the opening drives. Like, this was really great if you bought straight at the open 731 and got 774, but of course that didn't happen. Best thing I did though was size in appropriately so that when this stopped, it was $5 risk. A little bit of slippage there, 61 cents, but is what it is. I was looking for that bigger picture, that breakthrough, the 780s. Just didn't give it to us today. Went down to the 620s. I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm kind of done with this ticker at this point. We'll see. I mean, it did close a little bit higher, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see if it wants to give us anything else. Moving on, then we took MEDX, AUTL, and MEDX again. We'll go to MEDX. Now this, you will remember from After Hours, had this good run. Oh, no. MEDX we've played a couple times. This was like a while ago. Yeah, over here when it was getting into the 70s. Gapped up today, so I was looking for the retest and break over the 75 zone. That was going to be my play, right? So I grabbed the long here, 640, 50 shares. Risking this low a day, ended up cutting it when it wasn't panning out. Tried again here when it popped back up, thinking, okay, this was going to be the all-day trend day. Then ended up cutting it again at 70 cents. So, boo. Had a quick second. He could have scalped this out for a little bit, but again, I kind of wanted that bigger move. And then this was really dumb. This was a revengey sort of like, okay, well, now it's going to bounce off of this 35.50 moving average line, and I'm just going to go in with 1,000 shares and take the scalp. Which is really dumb. I shouldn't do that, because that could just as easily go against me. But, whatever. So, ended up losing 98 cents on this ticker overall. Moving on to AUTLs, the next ticker I took a look at. This did have news. It's a healthcare stock with a $250 million investment from Blackstone is what caused this to move. And what was the R-vol on this? 101 times. So ended up grabbing this here. Obviously, you can see I don't hold that long, but grabbing 6 shares at 747, and then adding 25 shares at 52, getting off 20 shares at 68, and then getting the remainder at 68 again when this sort of break stuffed, right? So I was, we kind of drew that line there from the pre-market. Didn't exactly work out. And then I gave all those gains back up here when I tried again for the high day test, and it's making this ascending triangle pattern here. And then I got out, I de-risked on the stuff, and then got the rest out on the next stuff. And I was like, okay, not really looking promising. Let me get out before the knife. So I was okay taking a $1 loss on that. And just in time, because like a few minutes later, boom, all the way down to 730s. Ouch. And then it kind of just did a whole bunch of nothing for the rest of the day. So, you know, good call on that. Whatever. PETZ was the next one I traded. Ended up making $13 on PETZ. Going into the afternoon here, into that sort of 11:30-ish, power hour-ish, right? I didn't feel comfortable taking this halt because it was a little too... I'm wary of this time frame, right? I ideally want to get closer to power hour, but once the halt was consolidating and we kind of perked back up, I took 20 shares at 50.51, de-risked when it wasn't working immediately, so I took half off just so I could feel a little bit more comfortable holding through this move, risking the low of this consolidation range, and then ended up catching the ramp and getting the last 10 off here at 687 from 551. So not bad at all, and even left some on the table here. Thought about playing this trend break as well, but yeah, I just at that point felt like I didn't want to push my luck that much, because honestly before AMC, like I was pretty much net neutral on the day. PPSI, boom, 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 boom. Show me the trades. Show me the trades. There we go. All right, so PPSI I'm getting here on the trend break. I'm getting just taking 2 shares just because of the amount of range, and I wanted to get here. This was a $2 risk trade, thinking that it was going to be a starter so that I could add more into the big move. Took off one when it wasn't working, and we kind of dipped back into these lows. Not quite. My risk level was at 932 range, so you know, held, perked up, added 8 shares, so this would be like $6 risk in total off of this 932 range. Then took it out when it failed because I didn't like that action. And then of course, this is the thing we see sometimes where you get the like that initial like kind of break, but or did this even break at all? No, it really didn't. If 932 was the zone, I don't think that was a break. But I just, oh wait, no, it did hit. Yep, look at that, boom. Just slightly lower. And then usually you see that if it does like a little fake breakdown and then snaps back up. Unfortunately, I was not paying enough attention because once this happened, I like not walked away, but I started looking at a different ticker. And so then I got 10 shares at 1040 when I was like, oh shoot, this is the move. And then, you know, just played it scalpy, selling 5 at 78 and the next 5 at 82, which not the worst. I mean, this did get up to 1137, so I could have held out a little bit longer, but because my entry wasn't so ideal, I just kind of figured I'd play it a little bit safer. I didn't want to hold out for this high a day test because I feel like those haven't been working that well. And then the thing that did make the day, and even though I did catch that, you see I was still red on that ticker, PPSI, right? Boom. And I just like, I probably could have gotten green on it if I held through a little bit more of this into the 11s, but I felt that I was, you know, that was sort of a greedy thought, and this could have just as easily slammed back down, so that's why I left. And then AMC had earnings today. They reported good earnings, and I wanted to hang around for after hours to see what the earnings reaction would be. And so then we got this quick spike. Once the earnings were a little like not super straightforward, like they were buried in a link or whatever, so there was a bit of a hang time before the momentum picked up. But then I grabbed 20 shares at 45.50, got 10 off at 46.40, the other 10 off at 46.90, 65 after this sort of started coming down a little bit, and I was like, all right, so this is the top, let's get out. Easy win, 20 bucks, which gave us the running total of being up 24.86. Not bad at all. So the two main winners, PETZ and AMC, is what carried the day. So that's about half of Friday's loss and almost net zero from last week, since last week we ended, I think it was down 30 something. So pretty good start to the week. Definitely looking at AMC tomorrow. It looks like, it kind of fell and faded away after this. I'm wondering if there was, I don't know, I wonder if there was something said on the earnings call. Maybe they posted like not great guidance or whatever. Far from out of the woods, yeah. So he's not trying to get the exuberance going. We'll see if the market reacts favorably. I've been saying, I think that people just want an excuse to get this out of the way, and I think because they posted a narrower loss, we'll see if the guidance was it might not, but the structure is still so pretty, right? And the trend break, which is conveniently sort of where we ended up topping out pretty much, is right here in that like 45 zone. So if we open up tomorrow north of 45, I am gunning for the rotation up into the 50 break, which could then open the door to 60s again. I think that would be really, really freaking cool. That's going to be a top watch for me going into tomorrow. And of course, the other meme sympathies like GameStop still consolidating here after its trend break. Kodak, see if it wants to do anything. BB and BBBY still kind of hanging around here, still looking pretty good. So again, the meme resurgence is looking pretty promising. Not bad at all. So that's all I got for the recap. I'll be back tomorrow with another pre-market watch list. If you got value out of this video, please hit the like button. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing and let me know in the comments down below what other types of content you want to see from this channel. I'm Aubrey Trades. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.